Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kody Brown, the patriarch of TLC's Sister Wives who was once self-assured, is no stranger to drama. However, sources claim that his most recent financial nightmare has sent him into a tailspin that is so desperate that it has left even the most devoted viewers in awe. The man who once strutted around Flagstaff with the air of a reality TV kingpin, convinced that his vision of a sprawling Coyote Pass utopia was destined to become a legacy, is now staring down a mountain of debt, so steep it makes the Grand Canyon look like a ditch. Word in the Sister Wives gossip circles is that Kody's spending habits, bad investments, and costly missteps in the wake of multiple divorces have finally caught up with him. His lavish home with Robin, expensive lifestyle choices, and inability to complete the long-promised Coyote Pass build have drained the family's resources, and his TLC paycheck, while once substantial, can't keep up with the avalanche of bills, legal fees, and back payments he's allegedly facing. Kody has reportedly been trying to arrange face-to-face meetings with his ex-partners in order to find a financial lifeline behind the scenes, sending texts late at night, and making frantic phone calls. The most shocking move? He allegedly turned to Janelle Brown, the very wife who walked away from him with her independence intact, and begged her for a loan large enough to stave off what insiders claim is the looming threat of bankruptcy. But if Kody expected Janelle to swoop in like some financial fairy godmother, he miscalculated badly. People who were close to the situation say that Kody approached Janelle with what he tried to spin as a mutually beneficial arrangement. He said that he could turn things around, and even make her whole with interest, if she could just temporarily lend him enough money to cover overdue obligations. What's the issue? Janelle isn't a fool, and she wasn't going to risk her hard-earned money on Kody's promises after years of watching him put Robin's needs, the wants of her kids, and the increasingly impossible dream of Coyote Pass ahead of her own safety. Sources say Janelle listened to his pitch with polite detachment, but her inner alarm bells were ringing the whole time. For years, she'd been the financial backbone of the Brown family, often sacrificing her own comfort to make sure the group's bills got paid. Now, with her newfound independence and a life in North Carolina that's slowly taking shape, she's determined not to get sucked back into the financial black hole that Kody and Robin have allegedly created. Kody, who's used to being able to charm, or browbeat, his way into getting what he wants from his wives, was reportedly stunned when Janelle told him, point blank, that she wasn't willing to fund his rescue mission. What followed was said to be one of the tensest conversations between the exes since their split. Kody, his voice reportedly teetering between pleading and defensive, tried every tactic in the book, reminding Janelle of all they'd been through, invoking the years they built a family together, and even subtly guilt-tripping her by suggesting that helping him would, in the long run, protect their kids' future. But Janelle, who's been burned one too many times, wasn't budging. She allegedly told him, "This isn't my problem anymore," indicating her firm financial boundaries. Kody's situation is made worse by the fact that, according to insiders, Janelle implied that she knew precisely where her money would go, and that it would not be used to pay off debt. "If I loaned you anything, it would be gone in weeks," she reportedly said, a comment that, according to a witness, left Kody fuming. Without Janelle's help, Kody's options are narrowing quickly, and the whispers about his potential bankruptcy filing are growing louder. Fans who followed Sister Wives from the beginning know that money has always been one of the Brown family's most contentious issues, but this latest development has many pointing fingers at Kody's management, or mismanagement, of resources. Over the years, Kody funneled enormous amounts of money into the Coyote Pass property, buying up plots, paying for upkeep, and promising a massive family home that never materialized. Add to that Robin's $900,000 house, expensive vehicles, and the costs associated with maintaining a large family spread across multiple states, and it's no surprise the financial dam is breaking. The divorces from Christine, Janelle, and Mary didn't just fracture relationships, they also fractured the group's shared income, leaving Kody and Robin shouldering more expenses with fewer TLC checks to cover them. Even though some of Kody's fans claim that Robin has suggested selling personal items, or leveraging their sister wives' fame for online ventures to generate quick cash, nothing seems to be happening quickly enough to keep the wolves from entering. As was to be expected, A wave of admiration for Janelle has erupted as a result of her decision not to assist Kody. She has received praise for her determination and refusal to let her ex drag her back into chaos on social media. On Reddit, one user wrote, "Janelle is playing the long game. She is aware that if she gives him anything, he will return for more. This is about boundaries." Another chimed in, "Kody made his bed with Robin, now he can sleep in it. Janelle owes him nothing." Even Christine, who has maintained a civil co-parenting relationship with Kody since their split, is rumored to be privately supportive of Janelle's stance, reportedly telling friends that Kody has to learn the hard way about consequences. Mary, for her part, is said to be keeping her distance from the drama but quietly relieved that Janelle took the stand she did. Kody, on the other hand, is said to be bouncing back and forth between resentment at Janelle's rejection and fear of what lies ahead. Bankruptcy, for a man whose public persona has been built on the image of a confident provider and head of a sprawling family, would be a humiliation unlike any other. It could also complicate his future on TLC, as financial instability might make him less appealing to network executives already facing fan backlash over his behavior in recent seasons. There's even talk among some insiders that Kody's financial woes could become a storyline in the upcoming Sister Wives episodes, especially if they play into ongoing tensions with Janelle, Christine, and Mary. Whether Kody will swallow his pride and downsize his lifestyle, or whether he'll double down on trying to find a quick fix, remains to be seen. But one thing is clear. Janelle's refusal has forced him to confront a reality he's been avoiding for years. In the broader context of the Sister Wives universe, this moment feels like a turning point. For over a decade, viewers have watched Kody juggle multiple households, often relying on the shared income of his wives to keep things afloat. Now that he doesn't have that social safety net and only has Robin as a partner, he realizes that the high cost of living is unsustainable without a solid financial plan. The symbolism of him crawling back to Janelle for assistance and her standing firm has quickly become a part of the Sister Wives legend, and while fans can speculate for the rest of the day about whether his fears of bankruptcy are overblown or imminent, it's a reminder that the power dynamics in this family have shifted dramatically. Janelle isn't the quiet, accommodating wife she once was. She's a woman who's learned to protect her peace, her independence, and her bank account. And for Kody, that realization might be even more painful than the looming threat of bankruptcy. What makes this financial implosion even more jaw-dropping is the timing. TLC insiders have whispered that the upcoming Sister Wives season is already skating on thin ice in terms of fan goodwill, with ratings allegedly dipping during certain episodes last year due to repetitive storylines and the perception that Kody's life is less about building a plural family and more about managing constant fires, many of his own making.